If you ask someone what it takes to make a really good Jurassic movie, they'd probably say big dinosaurs, big stars, and a dangerous island wouldn't hurt either. Well, good news. It's check, check, and check for the latest installment in the blockbuster franchise, Jurassic World Rebirth. The movie stars are our next guests, Jonathan Bailey, Mahershala Ali, as their characters search for the biggest dinosaurs known to man. Take a look.
I suppose you're in this kind of situation all the time.
It used to be. I hate the jungle. I try to avoid it now.
Why is that?
You can't see 3 feet in front of you, and you always know you're being stalked. The only place to hide is underwater. I refuse to die in the jungle.
Refuse to die in the jungle. Jonathan, welcome. Mahershala, welcome, welcome. Well done, by the way. I was telling Mahershala Ali, we watched it this weekend with the kids.
Yeah.
And they've seen all of them. And my son said this is the best of the ones he's seen.
There we go.
So, and now, granted, he does live in a house that's paid for by the same company that makes films. Yeah. But still, now, in that scene we just showed, we had Rupert Friend on yesterday. You're walking through the water. Are there actual snakes in the water as you're walking through the jungle?
We assume so.
We assume, yeah. Don't ask.
Yeah, we had a snake wrangler, and people catching snakes and scorpions and all kind of things going on.
While you're acting.
It was an adventure.
Yeah.
How did you two go about trying to breathe new life, if we can, into this new franchise or old franchise?
Well, David Koepp, who wrote the original, wrote this script, and there was so much. It was just a brilliant script, and we all loved the original film as much as everyone. And so yeah, you just take the mantle and you run with it and hope to do everyone proud, I think, with it.
You know, you're obviously a well-known and respected actor in your own right. This guy's got a couple of Oscars.
Yes, he does.
Does he walk around the set with the Oscars?
That's the only way to defend from a dinosaur. That's what the T-Rex is after, both Oscars with their little hands.
What was it like working with each other?
I would say it was a joy working with Johnny. When you're doing this type of movie over the course of 4 months, in that type of heat, in those conditions, every now and then you wake up, you just don't feel like you have it that day. And I would look at Johnny, and every day he would bring the energy, the joy, the buoyancy, and so it was contagious. So he made my job a lot easier.
Oh, listen.
You shot in jungles. I mean, this was not a soundstage.
No. In fact, the only thing I think that was slightly artificial were the dinosaurs. Yeah. We were there, and you know, it was shot on film. Gareth Edwards was operating the camera, the director. He's extraordinary. So yeah, you see the real world on film. As you would have done back in the day. But yeah, it was mind-blowing.
How do you act with dinosaurs? What's the process like?
It's a mystery to me. We were acting with tennis balls on a stick. So
yeah.
we had like a couple of moments where we had some puppeteering going on.
Yeah.
And I wish we would have had that the whole time, which, you know, that wasn't necessarily possible. But yeah, we didn't really experience.
You've got to thank the tennis balls, otherwise we'd all be looking at different places.
Yeah.
One of the hallmarks of a Jurassic movie is the music. It's always the music. Anytime you hear it, you know you're watching a Jurassic film. Is it true that in an attempt to keep our costs down, they had you play the clarinet?
Yeah, it's true.
I just heard about this.
Yeah, I was wearing a one-man band.
You played the clarinet like with the.
I did. You know, it was the highlight of my career. I found it was incredibly special. I'm obsessed with musical scores, and Alexander Desplat's score in this is extraordinary. It's a true horror score. But I went to Abbey Road to watch the orchestral 105-piece orchestra, and by the end of the week I ended up playing a solo, which is the theme in this film. And it all happened. It was all very serendipitous. But yeah, when I was 5 years old, I saw the first Jurassic Park film, and I got given a plastic clarinet. And to think that at one point later in my life it would all come together in that one really special moment just shows that you've got to just find something you love and keep going. Yeah.
Wow.
What a Renaissance man you are, Jonathan Bailey. You guys have been doing a lot of press for the film, and we want to do what the kids call a quick fit check here. Okay. Because you guys have been wearing some pretty impressive outfits. We'll take a look at Mahershala Ali's first.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Jonathan Bailey, how would you describe that ensemble?
That's Etro, isn't it?
Yes. It is.
Knockout. I mean, listen, Mahershala can do no wrong. That was glowing actually on the day.
The fire opal, I believe it is.
Yeah.
You know, the dinosaur cloth.
I mean, that was right on. That's on brand. That's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't buy that in a gift shop.
No.
That's custom. All right, let's look at Jonathan Bailey. Here's your fit check. This has gotten quite a lot of attention. No, I think we're covering up the flip-flop. Oh, there they are.
Hey.
Toes out.
I know. My Chippolatas wanted to come to the party.
A lot of folks on the internet have made a lot about this. They've talked a lot about your feet being out for the shoot. What was the
Are they giving you a hard time, Johnny?
I don't know, are they?
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, look, Jonathan Bailey's feet out in flip-flops for the...
Listen, I think what is cool and is wearing stuff that you love and it gives you confidence. But yeah, no, I think it's a banging look.
Yes, I agree. You can get away with it, brother.
Another banging look. Your little glasses, as they've become known. I think we've got. Where did you put
the real
yours?
deals.
Where did you put your glasses?
I've given them 5
Can I
minutes
get them
off.
back? Can I get the glasses back? Whoever has these
having that
glasses in the film, they've become synonymous with your character.
Yeah.
We didn't want you to feel like you were naked here, so we brought a pair for
Thank you so much. Have you got a pair for you as well?
I've got a pair as well. Mahershala's too cool for these.
I don't.
Hang on. Well, he won't bring his back, but see, let's.
These are made by Cubits.
So how did that come? Was this your idea? Or was this...
Well, in the fitting, it's obviously a nod to Dreyfus in Jaws, but I wore Cubits glasses for 10 years, and so in the fitting I saw these, and I was like, they're brilliant. And yeah, I've got an exciting collaboration with Cubits coming. So,
by the way, not to give away too much of the film, there's another head nod to Jaws as well. There's a great scene. As soon as I saw it,
so many
like,
Easter eggs. It's a love letter to so many films that we loved growing up.
Mahershala, thank you. Thanks
you.
for being here, Jonathan.
Thank
Bailey,
you very much.
congrats.
Always
Thanks
a pleasure.
again. You wear them well. You're also sticking around for Jen and Friends later this morning, so we're not done with you just yet. And by the way, your fellow co-star, the young lady you kissed on the lips again last night, Scarlett Johansson, she'll be stopping by tomorrow. Stopping by here on Today to tell us even more about the film. Jurassic World Rebirth from our sister company, Universal, hits theaters July 2nd.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.